The world is screaming. Your loyalties, your commitments, the very identity you're told to cling to, nation, flag, party, are chains wrapped tightly around your mind. You push against it every day. You feel it in your bones, the frustration, the anger of being boxed into outdated borders, while your vision stretches far beyond them. How many times have you sat in meetings, at events, in boardrooms wondering why so many are still trapped in the same tired narratives? Why innovation stalls, when the real problem isn't lack of ideas, but loyalty to fractured, limited identities? You're not alone in this. There's a fire burning under the surface of every founder, investor, leader who's ever felt suffocated by national loyalty that no longer serves the future. This isn't about patriotism, it's about prison bars made of invisible ink. Not with violence, but with a radical new agreement forged from the truth screaming beneath it all. That your loyalty can no longer be to land or flag, but to purpose, to connection beyond borders, to the ruthless pursuit of becoming more than your assigned identity allows. You're told to serve a country, a system, a tribe, and there's this constant pressure building, this gnawing sense that the world demands something bigger, something more. And yet the social contracts that govern our lives, from birth certificates to passports, from citizenship oaths to corporate charters, tell us to divide, to fragment, to pick sides that no longer connect us with reality. That social contract exists to keep control, to maintain comfort for the many at the expense of the few who want to break free and build something unprecedented. But here's the thing. If those old social contracts are prisons, if they box in your mind and your mission, then it is absolutely necessary to tear them down. You must become a citizen of the world, not in a vague feel-good way, but with clarity and unrelenting conviction. This is the only way to transcend the frustration that eats at leaders who know their vision is global, not local, timeless, not seasonal, revolutionary, not incremental. Stop pretending this is easy. It's hard. It's uncomfortable. It feels like cutting off a part of yourself that you thought defined you. But that discomfort is the crucible of transformation. Right now, the social contract you signed into, the unspoken agreement to serve first your nation state before anything else, is suffocating you. This cheap loyalty is the reason brilliant ideas die before they breathe, why investments stall in silos, why partnerships fracture because of artificial divisions. That's your enemy. It's the wall between you and the future you're desperate to build. How do you tear down that wall? Step 1. Recognize that national loyalty is an outdated loop, a limiting software running your mindset against the hardware of a borderless world economy. You must uninstall it. Don't say, "But I love my country." That's a cheap excuse that glorifies division and stifles progress. Ask yourself bluntly, what is this loyalty actually doing for my mission? Is it advancing global innovation, or is it holding it hostage? Be honest, because dishonesty here is self-sabotage. Step 2. Build your tribe of the few. This isn't about gathering a crowd. It's about cutting through the noise and finding those rare individuals who share your hunger to dissolve the old maps and design new ones. These are the founders, investors, leaders who don't ask for permission to go beyond borders and old loyalties. They operate on synergy, not geography. They understand that the future is constructed by links between willing, aware individuals who refuse to be boxed into national frameworks. Don't settle for the many who drink the status quo's Kool-Aid. Connect with the few who reject it. Step 3. Claim absolute freedom. This is non-negotiable. Freedom means you decide your values, your direction, your alliances. You don't wait for governments, parties, or systems to grant permission. This freedom is not chaos. It's design structure without boundaries. Make this your operating principle. Every decision you make, every partnership you form should test. Does this tie me to old loyalties or free me to pursue the impossible? This mindset shift alone will ignite something in your work and your life that people around you will notice almost painfully. Step 4. Embrace diversity as the core of your power. Forget tribalism. Forget nationalism. Diversity isn't a buzzword. It's the raw material of real innovation. Surround yourself with people from every culture, belief, origin, not because it looks good, but because this brutal mix shocks old frameworks and forces new ideas to burst out. Admit that your greatest blind spots come from being trapped in a single nation's worldview. Expand relentlessly. You want to lead? Lead where others only follow. In dissolving borders, not by erasing differences, but by harnessing them. Diversity is not a challenge, it's your rocket fuel. Step 5. Ignite productive individualism. This is where the magic happens. Stop looking for permission to be you. Stop hiding your ideas, your ambitions, your unique identity behind safe labels. The world no longer rewards identity, it rewards what you create and how you push limits. Build yourself daily. Chop away comfort and mediocrity. Invest in mastery and breakthrough. Remember, freedom is a muscle, not a gift. Flex it. Make it hurt. Every single day. Step 6. Forge dynamic meritocracy. Tear down the old systems where power, trust, and capital flow because of legacy or birthright. Demand a world that rewards ability and ongoing effort. Not one-time achievements, but continuous proof. This radical meritocracy is the only way to keep the movement alive and evolving. It's not just ethical, it's practical. Your work, your resources must be allocated to those fastest at adapting and evolving, not those who cling to obsolete loyalties. When these steps happen, when you stop serving flags and start serving the future, a new social contract will emerge, not written on paper, but lived in every bold choice you make every day. One where the individual stands free, connected globally, driving relentless change. This is no utopia. It is hard, messy, and terrifying. But it is also the only way for those who refuse to be small, to be limited, to be boxed in by the stories told yesterday. There is no permission coming from governments or systems for this. You will have to create it yourself, by connecting with the few, by building a network of trust that spans continents, by choosing your values ruthlessly, by rejecting all forms of cheap comfort disguised as loyalty. The old world that promised freedom but gave control is dying. It won't go quietly. It will fight for every inch. You must fight smarter, harder, braver, so feel that fire burning inside you. That tension you've tried to ignore. That refusal to accept the easy way. Harness it. Channel it. Break the social contracts that chain your mind. Build the connections that remake the future. Operate as a citizen of the world, because the future does not belong to any nation. It belongs to those bold enough to claim freedom beyond borders, beyond old loyalties, beyond every false promise. This movement, your movement, is the unspoken revolution, rewriting the rules of allegiance, identity, and power. You don't wait for the world to catch up. You pull it forward. Be fierce. Be relentless. Be the few who free the many and watch the impossible become inevitable.